Hey, what's up, guys? J-Toll here. Just want to do a quick review on some of these Celsius Fizz-free energy drinks. So this one has been a consistent staple they've had at Walmart, different gas stations, Dollar General, and there is a Celsius fridge at Walmart. Maybe this doesn't really matter too much, but I don't know. I kind of nerd out on things sometimes. Dakota Dicheva is sponsored by Celsius, so every once in a while I'll make it a point to get a Celsius. And there's a Celsius fridge at Walmart with a sticker that has 4 of these flavors: the peach mango and green tea, a blue raz lemonade, which I really didn't care for. I tried that once, found it at the Dollar General, wasn't really crazy about it, and then the pink lemonade and this dragon fruit lime. And I've never seen them anywhere. So I'm like, okay, I just kind of tossed the question out there into the universe, into the ether, like, when will I ever get to test out all the Fizz-free flavors? And I figured I'd find them at some point. And so I just did. I came across these both at Walgreens. So I can splice in a little clip and show that, that's what it looked like. As far as I knew, that was all the flavors. But then as I'm going and researching the flavors, like even on Celsius website, it has these 4 flavors, but there is one more that's like raspberry and acai green tea. So this has been one of my favorites. It's just like a smooth, like a green tea, a little bit of this peach mango flavor. It's not outlandish flavor. It's more of a mild. So this one has been a really good staple that I've enjoyed. The pink lemonade I thought was also very enjoyable, and probably the dragon fruit lime is one of my favorites. Now I'll test out the raspberry acai and green tea later whenever I find it. I'll find it somewhere. But for now, for the Celsius, I think that it's almost like a Pokemon challenge. It's like, or Pokemon Snap. You got to go through and catch the Pokemon or take a picture of them, and I don't know, a silly adventure. But what I wanted to show you is the pink lemonade, which normally when you look at a pink lemonade, like, that's pink. It's being advertised as pink. And this is dragon fruit lime. Okay, maybe a lime flavor. But I poured them both up in these plastic bottles. And it's almost more like antifreeze or like a beer or some kind of juice looking thing, but there's no juice in this. So just kind of funny that, it's advertised one way, but if they all look like the same flavor because it's some kind of, artificial, or it says natural flavor, but whatever it's flavored with. Now, I have not done a side-by-side comparison. If it matters, somebody might want to see that. And then an honorable mention, now that we've looked at all these Celsius flavors, an honorable mention to the Black Rifle, veteran-owned or founded. I'm not really too familiar with their company, but I have had several of their coffees. I should probably do a coffee review. But I grabbed this at Walmart because it was on clearance. It's Tiger Strike, red, white, and blue for America. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on that's polarizing, and people feel different ways about a lot of stuff that's taking place. But I'll pray for America. I like living here, and so God bless this land. God bless all the veterans and anybody out there serving. So I want to shout out on that as well, not just to Celsius and Dakota Dicheva. Man, she's really great at striking, though. I love that spirit of the fighter or spirit of the warrior type of idea. But anyway, these are on their way out. I didn't see any more of these at Walmart. Really hard to read. Maybe not too bad. Just kind of a weird print job. I enjoyed it. Whatever this flavor was, this Tiger Strike, I don't even know how to describe it. But it's got the artificial flavors in it, so I'm not really crazy about that. If there's a healthier option, that's really what I'm looking for. And this just happened to be one I've enjoyed. And if it's like helping out, on the fight career for somebody that I appreciate what they're doing out there, that's kind of a reason for this. But when I'm looking at other stuff, like I found this magazine talking about Shark Tank. It just reminds me of, different dreams you might have for what you might want to do. And I think it would be so cool to be in business and maybe come up with, these things are like on rotation at Walmart. They're in there for a while and then they're gone. Maybe not Celsius, but a lot of different brands I've noticed. So it's like, which one can stick around that has either a good spokesperson, a good brand, a good healthy formula, isn't $2 or $3, but maybe like $1.50, $1.75 range. Maybe it's a smaller can, not the hugest can. But I'd like to see what else gets created or put out there. And until then, we'll just test out some different companies and I'll come up with maybe my own formula one day. So just an interesting thought. And I'll do a review on the raspberry green tea one later. Maybe just its own flavor whenever I find it. So anyway, let me know what y'all think about these Fizz-free flavors. These have been my favorite compared to any of the other ones, even though it does look kind of weird when you look at the color of it. Just sip it a little bit. All right, so pink lemonade, I'm going to finish this up. Got jiu-jitsu tonight, and I'll catch y'all on another